Hey guys, how you doing? This is Rich from Rich TV Live, and today I bought some stock. It's true, I bought some stock today, and we're gonna go through it. Let's take a look at the prices. So the first stock that I bought today, I actually bought some Zenabis. So those of you guys know me know that I've been talking about Zenabis for quite some time. I've done a facility tour. I've done quite a lot of videos, and I believe I was one of the first YouTubers ever to talk about Zenabis. Now GMP Securities has given them a $3.20 price target, and they're currently at $1.49. I picked up 16,000 shares of Zenabis today, which I told you I would. I'm a man of my word. I put my money where my mouth is. I now own 25,100 shares of Zenabis. I'm a proud owner of it. And I'll be honest with you, my target is probably $5. I'd like to sell at 10. I doubt I'm going to hold till 10. But this is a long hold for me. I don't mind if I have to hold this for a year. But if it even goes to $5, my 42,000 investment around, I think that's how much I've put in about, will be worth, at $5, will be worth $125,000. At $10, it will be worth $250,000. And those are the types of plays I'm looking to make, obviously. Zena, yes, I bought Zenabis today. I bought 16,000 shares of Zenabis. I had 9,100 before. So I now have 25,100 shares of Zenabis. I've put my money where my mouth is. I'm going to hold my Zenabis at least until it goes to $5. I'd like to sell at 10. I just don't know if I can wait, if I'm up that much. But I do see a day that it goes to 5, hopefully in the next year or so. And if it does, my $42,000 investment will be worth $125,000, and I'll take a nice trip. How much CanTrust did you buy? I didn't buy any CanTrust. How you doing, Chris? How you doing, Peter? How you doing, Fat Nuts? I also today bought MEDIPHARM Labs. I've been talking about MEDIPHARM Labs since they were at $1.40. I brought them to our community at $1.40. They went as high as $7 and I believe around 50 cents. They are now at $4.69. I bought another 1,200 shares today, so I now own 2,600 shares of MEDIPHARM Labs. They had a crazy run today. They were up over $5. They've retracted now back to $4.69, which is actually a really good price. I wouldn't mind picking up some more labs at these levels, and I will be most likely picking up more labs. I'm just going to keep picking at it. But yeah, so I did pick up 1,200 shares of MEDIPHARM Labs. I now own 2,600 shares of MEDIPHARM Labs. I picked up 16,000 shares of Zenabis. I now own 25,100 shares of Zenabis. Okay, so very excited about these positions. I think that these are two companies that are going to be giants that are both in Canada. MEDIPHARM Labs in extraction and Zenabis in flower, CBDs, and in extraction. Love them all. And I think both of these companies are going to be absolute giants. Forrest Folger says, yo, Rich, how you doing, Forrest? Lisa N says, profit from labs today. You made some money? Hey, take that money and run. I always say to you guys, people ask me, Rich, do you tell your members to sell? And I say yes. I always tell you guys to sell. Why? Because I want you guys making money. Straight up. This is not about views. This is not about subscribers for me, okay? This is about you guys winning. This is about you guys making money on your picks. And the more you guys win, the better. And the reality is we have really moved from a community that was focused on education and entertainment into a community that's focused on winning. And people are recognizing that, guys. We did an interview with Agriflora Organics earlier this morning, and they have been watching Rich TV Live. They've heard of Rich TV Live. We got contacted by Halo Labs. this weekend. They said that they love what we're doing, and we will be speaking to them on Thursday about getting onto Rich TV Live. We have a long list of other companies that we're talking to that are interested in getting onto Rich TV Live as well. So this is not us contacting these companies. These companies are contacting us, and they're hearing about us, and they are seeing the growth of this community. And the reality is we're only going to get bigger. We are only going to get stronger, and we're only going to get better. And on Friday, I felt like that was the bottom. And I was right. We hit the bottom on Friday. And the last 2 days, we've seen some movement on the way up. Now, we may have seen a little bit of retraction a little bit. So that's mainly probably just a buying opportunity. I wouldn't panic if you see a little bit retraction. The reality is we are very close to a 52-week low. And yeah, it might go a little bit lower, but it also will go eventually when we have the resurrection, which is coming. Remember, we've got edibles legalization 2.0 happening in Canada, October 17th, 2019. We are literally 3 months away. We're like 90 days away from edibles legalizing. And if you watch our Agriflora Organics video, you will see that they actually have an edibles facility in Winnipeg, Manitoba, which I think is a very good sign for Agriflora Organics leading into edibles legalization. Don't know what you guys think. I'd love to know what you guys think about that, but I think that the timing is perfect. Let's see some of your guys' messages. Jim says ZBISF. Yes, that is Zenabis in America, ZBISF. Lils says, thanks for bringing it today, Rich. My pleasure. I love to bring you guys companies when they're at the bottom. And sometimes I'm going to bring you guys companies at the top too. I can't control when I interview them. The goal as investors is to really hunt them, look at their charts, and try to find those 52-week lows, buy them then. And then when you see 52-week highs or when you see profit, take your profit. Take your profit. Thank the stock gods for your daily bread. Take your profit, take your money, and run. I mean, that is really the best way to trade. And if you trade like that, you're going to win. Alfonso de la Peña says, that's right, Rich. Will go up, will go down. Yeah, what goes up will go down, and what goes down will go up. So if you're buying great companies in a growing industry, which we know this cannabis sector is only going to get bigger. We know that edibles legalization, October 17th, 2019, is only going to get bigger. And we also know that cannabis is going to be legalized in America, most likely around November 2020. We're like 14 months away from all these huge catalysts happening in both Canada and the United States. And I predict that we will see a massive resurrection, similar to what we saw in January of this year, similar to what we saw in the fall of last year, which started around this time last year. This is why I am buying right now. I am positioning myself right now for the run because I know it's coming and it's going to be epic. If you go to www.richtvlive.com and you go to our website and you take a look at the cannabis indices and you look at the American indices and you look at the Canadian indices, you will see that we are very close to a 52-week low in both Canada and the United States. And if you look at the 52-week highs in Canada and the United States, you will see that they are dramatically higher. So we're very, very close to the 52-week lows. We're not lower. We're a little bit higher, tiny bit. We're just above the 52-week lows in Canada and the United States, but we're nowhere near the 52-week highs in Canada and the United States. And I believe at some point we will break 52-week highs in Canada and the United States. And when we do, those that are positioning themselves now in the best cannabis companies in North America, in Canada and the United States are going to be rewarded handsomely. Handsomely. Okay. So first company I bought today was Zenabis. Second company I bought today was Labs. I owned both of them before. I just own more now of both. I now own 25,100 shares of Zenabis and I own 2,600 shares of labs, and I want more labs. I'm going to most likely buy more labs, so stay tuned to that. Hexo. The next play I bought was Hexo. Now, I like these guys. They are partnered with Molson's, which is one of the largest breweries of beer in the world, one of the largest in Canada, and they're a major, major player. And Hexo is partnered with them. Thank you guys for the 8 likes. Let's see if we can get some more, guys. Let's get this video viral. Let people see this video. Let this video get out there. I appreciate you guys for giving me the 8 likes, 9 likes now. Thank you for hitting the like button. I really appreciate it. It really helps to get these videos out there. Now we're up to 12 likes. Thank you, guys. So yeah, Hexo. And I'm going to tell you guys the number one reason why I bought Hexo is because Bruce Linton mentioned that he likes Hexo. I thought that was a good enough reason. So thank you guys for the 16 likes now. So yeah, I bought some Hexo. Also, they are on the, I think is it the New York Stock Exchange today? Hexo is graduating to the senior exchange in America today. That's another reason why I bought the stock. And I've seen them much higher. I think they've been over 10 bucks. I believe they've been over $10. Let's see. Yeah, they've been over 10 bucks. So this is a stock that's been over $10, currently around 656. I thought it was a good entry point. So I positioned myself just 1,000 shares just to kind of give it a little taste. I will most likely buy more, but I just wanted to get in the game on Hexo. And if you're going to have Bruce Linton giving you praise, then that's enough for me to say, hey, I'm interested in getting involved. So that's why I got involved. Let me just look at some of your guys' messages. Peter B says, I won 9 out of 10 times with Rich. Not too bad. Had to pay the tax man. Hey, Peter, when you're paying the tax man with winnings, that's the best way to pay the tax man, brother. Congratulations on your victories, Peter. I'm so happy for you, man. Alfonso de la Peña says, I would like you to bring Cam Bately to your show. You know what, Cam, if you're watching, I'm a big fan of Aurora Cannabis. I've been a holder of Aurora Cannabis since the start. My children's RESPs have been purchased with, I purchased shares of Aurora Cannabis with my children's RESPs. That's how much I believe in Aurora Cannabis. So I'm a long-term holder of Aurora and always will be, and they've always been one of my favorite stocks since day one. So yes, Cam, if you're watching, love to have you on the show. Anybody from Aurora or anybody from any cannabis company or any stock anywhere in the world for that matter, if you'd like to get more exposure, if you'd like to sit down with me, I'd love to sit down with you and tell your story to our community, a growing community of investors that are learning how to buy low and sell high, and we're getting better every single day, and we will continue to get better every single day. Peter says, Rich, what's your take on CBIS? CBIS is a company I really like. I brought them first, I believe. Unfortunately, they went down a lot and they kind of went down. So do I like them at these prices? A hell of a lot more now than I did back when I first started talking about them. Unfortunately, they didn't do very well. They went down dramatically. And I believe now they're getting closer to a buy range. Let's take a look. And that's the other thing, guys. I'm going to bring you guys a lot of companies, okay? A lot of companies I'm going to bring you are going to go up, and a lot of companies I'm going to bring you are going to go down. I do not control these companies. I do not control these stocks. I cannot tell you guys when to buy or when to sell. All we can do as a community is hunt 52-week lows. And like, look at this Cannabis 1. Unbelievable. So Cannabis 1 is at 64 cents. This thing's been over like $5 and it's at 64 cents. At this point in time, it could definitely be a good, interesting company to position yourself in. It is dirt cheap. However, it's gone down a lot. So I would be very, very careful, and I can't guarantee it's going to go up. So with these types of plays, I'd be watching them a little bit more carefully. Anything that goes down like this, you have to be, you have to be careful with. You have to be careful with. So one of the big winners of the day is Tilt Holdings. They exploded today. They been as high, I believe, as I personally saw them at $1.11. They might have been a little bit higher than that. So they've come down now. They're down at $1.03. They're up 22% today on news that they've got a new financial partner out of Toronto that is doing a debt financing with a minimum of $50 million up to a maximum of $125 million. The stock has skyrocketed on that news today, but this is a very volatile stock. Be very careful with it. I wouldn't be chasing it in the green. You want to be buying in the red, selling in the green. I literally just put my price on everything I wanted to buy today, and everything hit my price. Stocks went up. I just set my price. I put a bid up. I left it there, and almost everything hit my price. The only one I was bidding for, which I don't know if I got filled yet, was Acreage Holdings. I'm trying to buy some Acreage Holdings. Let's take a look if I got filled on my Acreage. Now, the reason why I like Acreage Holdings is that Canopy Growth is buying them in America once legalizations happens in America, which will be next fall, I'm assuming. And yeah, I tried to buy them today at $13.99. They're currently trading at $14.30. They're up 4.84%. They were as high as $14.50 that I saw them. This is a stock that was sitting at $20 for a long time. They're right now at $14. If you buy Acreage shares and legalization happens in America, you are going to get shares of Canopy Growth at a discount. I like this deal. I think that there's an opportunity here. I'm going to try to pick them up. I'm going to try to pick them up as cheap as possible. I still think they're cheap at $14.30, to be honest with you. They were as low as $12 on Friday. That was the time to buy. I'm kind of kicking myself for not picking them up on Friday, but I wanted to make sure that that was the bottom. I believe that the bottom has kind of been found now. And I feel like, yeah, there's going to be some ups and downs, but I think ACRG goes way higher. I think they go back to $20, currently at $14.30. I'm still sitting on the bid at $13.99. If I change my bid or I buy some, I'll let you guys know. But I was looking to buy 1,000 shares at $14.30. So about 14 grand I was looking to pick up, and I see them going to $20. So that would be a nice little hit. If it goes to $20, I'll make a quick 6 grand, maybe go on vacation. Chris Deering says, hey, Rich, what was your share price for Zena today? I picked up 16,000 shares at $1.50. Peter B says, show some love. Yeah, guys, if you haven't already, go to richtvlive.com and subscribe. So every time we go live, we can send you a push alert. Because what happens is YouTube doesn't send it to all of our members. They only send it to some members. So a lot of members are saying, Rich, when you're live, I'm not getting an alert. If you want to get an alert, go to richtvlive.com, sign up. Every time we go live, we'll send you a push notification so you will know we are live and you'll never have to miss a live stream. Chris Deering says 11.29 was the Hexo high. So yeah, so I picked up today at 661. If it goes to $11, I'm going to be very happy. You know, I'll make about 5 grand. And I'll book myself another vacation. I only buy stocks to go on vacation. That's the only reason why I buy stocks. Christopher French says Planet 13 volume increased today on no news. I like Planet 13. I like the Vegas market. I think Vegas is a hotbed for cannabis and for travel. So yeah, for me, Planet 13 is a winner. Big fan of them. Sandeep Gill is asking me, what price did you mention them at? Which stock you talking about? I mentioned so many stocks. I don't really know which stock you're asking me about. Duran Grant is asking, what do you think about MMS and yield growth? Two penny stocks that I like that have had bigger days in the past right now are down. I would be careful. Sandeep Stretha is saying, why did Zenabis falling? Well, it's creating a buying opportunity for us. And when stocks fall, that's the time to buy. And then when stocks go up, that's the time to sell. So 2 weeks ago, I was telling you guys about Zenabis when they were at $2.23. And members were winning. And members were saying, Rich, what do I do? And I said, sell. A lot of members made money that day. Since then, they've come back down and members have bought in again at these lower levels. If they run back up to $2, or let's say when they run back up to $2 or more, my advice will be the same. When you guys come to me and say, Rich, what do I do? I'm up. I'm going to say sell. And then you're going to say, are you selling? And I'm probably going to say no. And then you're going to say, well, why are you telling me to sell? And I'm going to say, because I want you to win. And you're going to say, well, why are you not selling? And I'm going to say, because I'm a long-term investor. I mean, I really have no other answer for you guys. I mean, I got my price target. It's $5. I'll sell at $5. If it goes down, I'll buy more. Chris Deering says, I just looked at CWeb. Wish I never sold. Would have made 30K. Whoa. That would have been big, bro. That would have been big. Did you sell for profit at least? Sandeep Gill is asking CBIS. When I first did my first interview on CBIS, I believe it was at $2. It went to $5. Since then, it's come all the way down to 64 cents. So this is why I try to say to you guys, if you buy a stock and it goes up, take your profit. Unless you truly believe in that company long-term, then if you believe in it long-term, then you have no rush to sell it. There's no reason to rush to sell it, right? So even if it goes down, you shouldn't be concerned. If you're a day trader or if you're looking to make quick returns and you buy a stock and it goes up, take your profit. Take the profit. Take the money and run. Nutica is saying, CanTrust is down 11%. Yeah, I'm not surprised. They had a really, really big day, followed by another big jump at the beginning of the day today, and now they're going back down because the shorters are shorting it. And the reality is it's a very volatile stock, and I'm not interested in buying it right now until the dust settles on that stock. Will I buy it? Yeah, I'll probably buy it again in the future, but just not right now until I see what Health Canada does and what happens with the company. Chris Deering is saying, no profit, took a loss, LOL. Never again, only using money I don't need. Yeah, I don't like to take a loss when I invest in stocks. I like to buy low, sell high, and be patient and wait for the runs, because the runs do come. Peter B is saying, just put an order in for Zena at 148, 10K. Hope it gets filled. I hope you get filled too, my friend. Sudeep asks, will ACB go down more? I am planning to add more ACB stocks to my portfolio. Last summer, they went down between now and August, all the way to 560 range. They're currently around 930 last time I looked. I think they might go under 9. I think that's a buying opportunity, but I'm not sure if they'll go back down to 5. Do I think it's going to go a lot higher? Yes, I think they go way higher during the next resurrection. I think they go between 13 to 15 again. So yeah, there's going to be a chance to make some money on Aurora here very, very soon. Peter B says, Rich, please explain to me what is a dead cat bounce. Thanks. Okay, so a dead cat bounce is CanTrust. They're at $7. All of a sudden, insiders know they've got some trouble. Stock starts going down. Rumors start going out that they've got issues with Health Canada. Stock starts going down. All of a sudden, they put out a press release saying they got caught with their pants down. They got caught growing illegal cannabis in rooms that were not licensed for 6 months. And they got to hold 5,000 kilograms of cannabis until Health Canada determines what they want to do. Then they voluntarily put another 7,500 aside and say, we're going to keep this aside too, just in case Health Canada has issues with this cannabis too. That's 12,500 kilograms of cannabis at a price of, let's say, $10 a kilogram. That's $125 million worth of cannabis that they got sitting aside. Okay. All right. Stock goes down, 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 down. They go all the way down to eventually Friday where hit their bottom. They go to like 330. What happens on Monday? Boom, an explosion. That is called a dead cat bounce. When a stock goes all the way down and then on no news, it just explodes, that is a dead cat bounce because the stock is dying because of bad news, bad publicity, panic selling, shorters, the whole list. Everybody's shorting that stock. Everybody's taking it down. Everybody's betting it's going to go down. And then when you least expect it, it explodes up doing a dead cat bounce. It's like a cat being dead on the ground and then bouncing. That's why they call it a dead cat bounce, with no real reason, no catalyst, no real explanation why it's going up other than it's a dead cat bounce. It's bouncing from a bottom. That's a dead cat bounce. They were asking me to push the button, but I didn't know what number. Message him. Looking at you guys' messages. Demir says, Rich, you look a hella sexy. No homo. That's funny. Michael Handelman says, wiki bottom on the 9-minute on ACB. Yeah, I think ACB is a decent price right now, but I think we can get it for cheaper. So if we can get it for cheaper, let's get it for cheaper. I think that Afria is definitely a buy around $8 right now. I'd be very interested in buying Afria. Thinking about it, actually. Let's take a look at the Canadian Pot Index on www.richtvlive.com. If you guys haven't subscribed to richtvlive.com, please go to www.richtvlive.com, subscribe for push notifications. So every single time we go live, you will get access first. Yeah, so CanTrust is back to 353, down 11%. They did a dead cat bounce on Monday. They were up earlier today as well, and now they're going back down. So let's take a look at some of the winners today. OGI Organogram up 8.4%. Bruce Linton is also a fan of Organogram. MYM Nutraceuticals has had huge news recently. They're up 7%. Huge, still at 13.5 cents, up 3.85%. Aurora at 932, up 2%. CANN, up 1%. So it looks like we're losing a lot of the gains that we had earlier today. Canopy Growth is still in the green. Chronos Group is slightly in the green at $19.59. Tilray at $44, slightly green. Afria at $8.22, slightly green. Hexo is slightly red at $6.56. The Green Organic Dutchman at $3.16, slightly green. Valens Growworks, red, down 3.94% at $4.15. Canopy Rivers is down 2.2% at $3.03. Oxley Cannabis Group is slightly green. The Flower Corporation is at $4.80, down 8% today. Supreme Cannabis Company, all the way down to $1.39. Emerald Health Therapeutics at $2.24, up 1.8%. Aleafia Health is even at $1.20. Agriflora Organics is at 36 cents, down 5%. TerraSend Corp at $6.05, up 1.6%. Chiron Life Sciences having a massive day today, up 7.8% at $2.21. Heritage Cannabis Holdings at 50 cents now, up 1%. That is the Canadian market. Suniva at $2.26, down 5%. I think Suniva is dirt cheap, guys. Dirt cheap. Chris Deering says, I'm off to pick the kids up. Bought 3,000 more Zena shares. Have a good one, Rich. Have a good one with the kids, buddy. Robert Singh says, thank you, Rich, for all the great information. It's my pleasure, guys. If there's anything else you want me to look at, any other picks, if you guys have any other questions, please drop it in the chat. Otherwise, I'm going to run. I got a lot of information. I got a lot of picks. I got a lot of companies I'm looking at. Let's take a look at the U.S. sector. Hey, how you doing, Max? Good afternoon, my friend. Hope you're doing well today. So, Max, I picked up another 16,000 shares of Zenabis today. I now own 25,100 shares of Zenabis. Proud owner. Was hunting those bottoms. Got it at a nice price today, so I'm very happy with it. Would I buy James Wagner at this point? Let me take a look at them. Hold on. So if we look in America, percentage gainers, yeah, Tilt SVVTF is the percentage gainer of the day, up 16%. Golden Leaf Holdings up 11%. GLDFF. Caliterra KALTF is up 10%. MCIG My eSig is up 10%. Planet 13 PLNHF is up 10%. MGWFF is up. Micron Waste is up 5%. PNTV, they've been climbing. Players Network up 5%, now at 4 cents. They were at a penny. They're now at 4 cents. Acreage is up 4.9%. ACRGF. BMMJ is at 86 cents, up 4.69%. And TGIFF at 31 cents, up 3.37%. Harvest Health and Recreation is at $7.25. In America, down 2.68%. Curaleaf Holdings at $6.55 in America, slightly green. GW Pharmaceuticals at $165, down 1%. True Leaf Cannabis up 1.3% at $10.54 in the US. Green Thumb Industries at $9.39, down 2%. Charlotte's Web at $16.40, down 2.5%. Cushco Holdings at $5, down 2.9%. Ianthus Capital Holdings at $2.82, up slightly. CV Sciences at $4.13, up 2.2%. Cresco Labs at $9.29, down 1.3%. Canna Royalty Corp, $5.82, up slightly. Green Growth Brands, $2.02, down 3.32% in America. MaryMed at $1.72 in America, down 4.97%. MedMen in America is at $2.23, down 2%. Planet 13 at $2.07, up 10%. Alexinol Global Limited at $2.75, down 1%. Canex Capital Holdings Inc., 89 cents, down 1.7%. And Liberty Health Sciences at 41 cents, up slightly. M. Jardine Group at $1.52, down 1.94%. Let's take a look at some of you guys' messages. Would you buy James Wagner? Let's take a look at James Wagner. And I'm looking at all of this on www.richtvlive.com, guys. James. Yeah, you know, James Wagner. Let's see, I'm just pulling them up right now. So James Wagner is at 46 cents in America. Yeah, I'd buy them right now. I sure would. I think they look like they're near a bottom. They're very close to a bottom. They've been lower, but they've been much, much higher. So they're closer to a 52-week low than they are a 52-week high. I definitely think it's a buying opportunity. Might go a little bit lower, but I think the upside is huge. I like James E. Wagner. Hi, Jessica. How you doing? Samson Tai says, I got 4,800 shares of Zena. I hope you win big, my friend. Max Power says, I watched your Agra video. Looks good, but I try to stay away from penny stocks after FSD. Hey, and you know what? There's nothing wrong with that. Penny stocks are way more risky. They're way more volatile. I do like risk. Thus, I will continue to talk about penny stocks and I will continue to buy them, but I will never recommend anyone to buy anything that they don't want to buy. Okay. So always do your own due diligence. Always do your research. Look at the 3 stocks I bought today. Zenabis, $1.50, Hexo, $6, and Labs, $4, just under $5. So I'm not buying as many penny stocks as I used to. I still will buy them if I find opportunities, but the reality is, like Tilt, for example, today had a huge explosion. Penny stock, under a penny, under $1, goes over $1, big run. Would have been the one to buy today, clearly. But like I said, highly risky, highly volatile, and this is a very volatile sector. So you can do very good by just picking up good companies that are trading between $1 and $10. Even some trading higher than that. Look at Canopy Growth. Look at Tilray. Look at IIPR. These are all companies that have done extremely well, trading well over $10. You can find opportunities to win in this sector over $1, over $10, over $20. That's what makes this sector so exciting. Max Power is saying FSD news. FSD to do trial basis with Lyrica owned by Pfizer to combine cannabinoids with Lyrica for fibromyalgia treatment. Yeah, like FSD definitely has potential. They just need revenue. Everybody's waiting on revenue. And I think the potential is there for them to be a big company. They just need revenue. And once they start actually growing and showing revenue out of their facilities, I fully expect them to do very well. Nutica is saying, is it true that Zenabis is being shorted by his previous financier? That is being alluded to. I don't know for a fact. I don't have any short data to back that, but it's being alluded to by GMP Securities that the previous financiers were not friendly financiers and were more toxic, but that their new forms of financing that are coming are going to be more friendly. For example, the deal that they did with Kronos Group for $30 million. That's a very friendly deal. That's a very friendly deal. Or was it 60 million? Was it 60 million? I got so many numbers in my head. I can't remember, but they did a deal with Kronos Group. With Tilray. The deal with Tilray. I can't remember if it was 30 million or 60 million. I got so many numbers in my head right now. Let me pull it up. I think it was 30. I think it was 30 million with the option to go up to 60 million from Tilray. So Tilray bought $30 million worth of cannabis with the option to go to 60 million. Let's see the news here. Yeah, here it is. Zenabis closes 30 million non-dilutive. Let's read it. Zenabis closes 30 million non-dilutive financing via supply agreement with Tilray. So I like this deal because it's a $30 million deal. And it's not toxic. It's on supply of products. And remember, Tilray is operating out of America. So this most likely will be sold in America. So this is Zenabis' opportunity into America, which I absolutely love. Let's read this. Zenabis Global Inc., Zena in Canada, ZBISF in America, wholly owned subsidiary Zenabis Limited has closed its previously announced non-dilutive financing via a prepaid supplied agreement with High Park Holdings Limited. That means they got 30 million up front, which they can use to buy out some of the non-friendly toxic funding. The supply agreement, a wholly owned subsidiary of Tilray Inc. Pursuant to the supply agreement, High Park advanced $30 million to Zenabis, the prepaid amount on July 10th, 2019. The terms of the supply agreement were previously disclosed in a news release dated July 2nd, 2019. Zenabis is committed to providing high-quality cannabis to High Park, said Andrew Grieve, Chief Executive Officer of Zenabis. Zenabis intends to continue to pursue non-dilutive forms of financing to fund a variety of opportunities in this dynamic industry. I love what he did here. Do you guys understand how genius this was? I haven't seen too many people do this. Instead of going and getting what Tilt did a $125 million dilutive financing deal. Dilutive, meaning they can sell shares. They just raised $30 million by selling their products. That's not going to cause any dilution in their stock whatsoever. I love this deal. Zenabis is a significant Canadian licensed cannabis cultivator of medical and recreational cannabis and a propagator of and cultivator of floral and vegetable products. Zenabis employs staff coast to coast across facilities in Alphaville, New Brunswick, Delta, Aldergrove, Pitt Meadows, and Langley, British Columbia, and Stellarton, Nova Scotia. In addition to gaining technologically advanced knowledge of plant propagation, the recent addition of state-of-the-art greenhouses in Langley, Pitt Meadows, and Aldergrove provides Zenabis with 3.5 million square feet of facility space that can, if fully converted, be dedicated to cannabis production. If all facility space at Zenabis Alphaville, Zenabis Stellarton, Zenabis Delta, and Zenabis Langley is fully converted and dedicated to production, Zenabis will own and have access to 660,000 square feet of high-quality indoor cannabis production space, as well as 2.1 million square feet of greenhouse cannabis production space at its Langley facility, with this production strategically positioned on Canada's coasts. Zenabis expects these facilities to have an annual design capacity of 131,200 kgs of dried cannabis by the third quarter of 2019. We're in the third quarter right now, guys. You guys wondering why I'm buying Zenabis? Hello? They haven't even got their license for Langley yet. Once they get that license, this stock is going to skyrocket. Skyrocket. It's true. These facilities, if fully built out and converted for cannabis production, would have an annual design capacity to yield approximately 478,800 kgs of dried cannabis annually. Billions. We're talking billions. For both national and international market distribution. An additional 700,000 square feet of greenhouse space will be used to continue the existing propagation business and produce industrial hemp, and can be converted to cannabis production at such a time that is beneficial to the strategic position of the company. The Zenabis brand name is used in the cannabis medical market, while the Namaste and Blazery brand names are used in the cannabis adult use recreational market, and the True Buck brand name is used for Zenabis kombucha products. Love me some Zenabis. Love me some Zenabis. I said that Zenabis should be getting the license already. They should already have their license. So it said right on their website they were going to get their license at the end of Q2. So literally this license is coming any day. Any day. Neurosis 333 is saying Curon and Organogram each up over 7% each today. You are a beast, Neurosis. John O'Neill says, hello from Ireland. Hello, chap. How are you today? Hope you're having a fine day in Ireland, home of the baddest man alive, Conor McGregor. Shout out to Conor McGregor, man. We want to see you back in the UFC, Conor. I don't care if you lose. You're just the most electrifying guy in the UFC. We want you back. Maybe a trilogy fight with the Diaz. Maybe fight both Diaz brothers. That would be entertaining. He is one of my favorite UFC entertainers. Now with Jorge Masvidal, who's just a beast with that flying knee. Gotta love Jorge. Max Power says, FISA, I think it's called, they have a product called Lyrica. They're going to combine CBDs to treat fibromyalgia. Very nice. Max Power says, so when you see a statement that says FDA approves FSD cannabinoid treatment with FISA, then that stock will pop. Absolutely. I agree with you, Max. Nutica says Tilray, 30 million. Yeah, $30 million deal between Tilray and Zenabis, two companies here in Vancouver. I love them both here in the homeland of cannabis, the cannabis hotbed, Vancouver, the heart, the pulse of cannabis. We are the home of the best weed in the world. We are the home of the best CBDs in the world. We are the home of extraction. And don't forget that Zenabis also has 183,000 kgs of extraction they can do a year as well. So Zenabis has got their hands involved in everything. Weed, CBDs, and extraction. That's why I love Zenabis. Max Power saying, hey, Rich, did you say Zena getting licensed by the end of July? I have no idea when they're going to get the license. I hope they get it tomorrow. I got my shares. Let's go, baby. Wow, we got 71 people watching, 37 likes. Let's squeeze a few more likes, people. Thank you guys for the 37 likes. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. You guys are the best community in the world watching right here, right now on Rich TV Live in our downtown office. If you're a company and you want exposure, you can contact Rich TV Live and we can get you exposure. Whether you're a cannabis company, a resource company, you name it, we can help you. We can put you on the map. We can make sure you get heard. If you've got options that you need to get exercise, if you got warrants you need exercise and you need help, holler at your boy. We are experts. We're not just a YouTuber. We work with a huge marketing company that does over 30 million a year in business, and they can help you. So when you're working Rich TV Live, we've got a huge team behind us. It's not just Rich TV Live. We got a huge team behind us that can also work for you and help you. And I'm talking about you that's watching right now. If you're a private company, you're a public company, you're in America, you're in Canada. I don't care if you're a big board stock, if you're a penny stock. If you need help, we can help you. Max Power says holding Zena till it hits 5 to 650. Yeah, buddy, $5, we'd be making large. Samson Tai says when Zenabis explodes, Rich will be famous. Hey man, you know what? I'm not even doing this to be famous. But I'll do it to get rich. That's for sure. I'll do it to get rich. And I'll do it to get you guys rich. I'm doing it to get you guys rich or myself rich. Fame? Hey, man, if fame comes, it comes. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But at the end of the day, as long as we're winning, I'll be happy. Max Power says, Rich going to get rich off of Zena. Hey, man, I'm okay with that. Smelly Feet says, if Bernie wins, get ready to sell all your stocks. What, over Trump? Ain't nobody beating Trump, guys. Sorry. Markets at all-time highs. Stock markets growing in America. Ain't nobody beating Trump. You heard it here first. I don't just pick stocks. I pick stocks. I pick sports. And I pick politics. Your boy Trump is going for another 4 years. And you know why? He's got the Trump card. It's called legalization of cannabis. That's his Trump card. He's going to use it. It's going to get him elected. Why? Because 50% of Americans like smoking weed. Just like 50% of Canadians like smoking weed and 50% of the world like smoking weed. So that's his Trump card. He knows it. And if he's even thinking there's a chance he could lose, he's going to pull it out of the bag and he's going to legalize cannabis. And that will be glorious for all of us. Nudica says very creative financing. I agree. I think that I haven't seen financing like that. And I think that the financing that Zenabis is doing is revolutionary and a reason why I believe the stock is going to go much higher. John Wilson is saying, any thoughts on Kaliva? No, that's a new one for me. Can you give me the symbol and I'll take a look at it? Yeah, Max, the numbers are staggering. The numbers are staggering. Zenabis outlook, Max Power is saying 131,000 kgs. That's 262,000 pounds at $7 a gram. That's a lot of zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 zeros, 8, 9. So what is that? 850 million? Am I right? Or am I counting the number wrong? $850 million? Not bad. Not bad. Yeah, Max Power is saying that's insane. That's almost 1 billion annually. That's why we're getting in, brother. We're getting in now before it explodes, because one day it's going to be a household name. And everyone that's part of this right now that's getting in early is going to look back and say, Rich, man, thank you for educating us and teaching us about Zenabis. Wow, we got 48 likes now, guys. I love you guys. I'm loving these likes. We've been live for 51 minutes. Keep bringing those likes. The one and only Doug Whitaker is saying, afternoon, Rich. How you doing, Doug? Nudica is saying, looking forward to their financials. So am I. Especially with another 30 million they can add to it. Imagine what the financials are going to look like in the next quarter. They're going to be big. Add the 30 million. Quinton Simmons is asking about THCX. Yeah, they look pretty good. They look pretty good. Smoking 559 is saying, Rich, I don't know if you mentioned, but did you pick up Zenabis today? I did. I bought 16,000 shares of Zenabis today at $1.50 in Canada, and I now own 25,100 shares of Zenabis. Suryan Warrior Moa is saying, hello, traders. How you doing, Suryan Warrior? Oh, that's funny. The one and only Doug Whitaker is saying Max Power is the CEO of FSD. If Max Power was the CEO of FSD, he'd be worth quite a few million. And I doubt he'd be on the stream right now. I know guys that are talking directly to the CEO of FSD and actually know the old founder of FSD. So they're doing quite well. I don't think they need to be on a YouTube channel. I think the last time I looked, the CEO had about 40 million in the bank. Something along those lines. Wow, we're at 54 likes. Thank you guys. You guys are amazing. Max Power is saying, hey, Rich, did you see the stock BITF up 117%? I heard some people talking about it. It's not in my lane. I don't get out of my lane anymore. I stay in my lane now. Demir says, come on, guys, let's try to reach 50 likes at least. Thank you, Demir. You are a beast, my friend. This is why you are a moderator. And yeah, we're at 55 likes, man. Thanks to guys like you, man. Appreciate you guys. Justin T says, and Zena has beverage live coming. Oh, Zena has lots coming. Max Power says, like number 41. Thank you, Max. I appreciate you. Wayne P says, good afternoon, Rich from TO. Hey, how you doing in the 6? That's my homeland. I miss it, but not enough to visit. Justin says, good interview today, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, Agriflora is a company I own. I own 5,000 shares. I want to buy more, and I really like the price. After speaking to Lucas today, I liked him even more. I'll let you know if I pick up more. Kenitha Grant is holding ACB. Great company to hold. Max Power says, you're a good cat, Rich, always helping out the public. I just want to help the people, man. I want to help you. And when I help you, you help me. And if I win and you win, we all win. And I've been saying this since the beginning. If you ain't winning, you're probably not watching. We try to bring you winners, and we try to bring you them first. We've brought you Zenabis first. We brought you Aurora first. We brought you Canopy Growth first. We brought you Tilray first. We brought you Village Farms first. We brought you Organogram first. We brought you Afria first. We brought you MEDIPHARM Labs first. We brought you HARV, Harvest Health and Recreation first. We brought you IIPR first. Like, the list goes on and on and on and on and on. And we're going to continue to bring you winners. We're not going to stop. We've made a living off of it, and we're going to continue to. We've now got offices. We've got new companies getting on board every day. We've got new facilities that we're going to be working out of. And we're only going to get bigger because you guys keep coming back, and you guys keep showing up, and you guys keep hitting the like button, and you guys keep winning, and you guys keep watching. So as long as you guys keep winning, as long as you guys keep watching, as long as I keep winning, as long as I keep watching, I see the sky's the limit. Michael Handelman says ACB looking to test today's highs, then the 50 and past that, in my opinion. Yeah, I see that happening too. Good analysis. Suryan Warrior Moa says, LOL, Trump MAGA 2020. The one and only Doug Whitaker says, let's Trump and dump. DJ says, DYME ran from 105 to 170 today on no news. Dead cat bounce, baby. Isaiah Litley says, picked up some Xena. Congratulations. You are now part of the Xena Warrior Nation. Max Power says, I think Trump will start a war with Iran. I pray not. And America never votes in another presidential during a war. And America never votes in another president during a war. That's interesting. I never thought about that. I hope there's no war in Iran. Let's just put that out there. I hope there's no war anywhere. I don't like war. Make love, not war. We're bringing the 60s back, people. Wayne P says, Rich, I know you're not a fan of ISOL, but why would any stock ISOL drop 40% in 7 days in no news? Because it's trash. That's why. Be careful with ISOL. It's not even close to being in my lane. Alex Castillo says, hey, Rich, want 2,000 shares of Xena, but bar chart gives it still an 80% sell, but shows oversold. Would like them shares a bit cheaper. Put in a bid at the price you like and let it hit your bid. I put in a price of 150 today. It was at 154 in the beginning. It came down, it hit 150. It went even lower than that, but I'm okay with 150. So put in a bid at the price you like and let it hit your bid. 855 million, Max. It's big, buddy. Matthew G. Fishing says, thoughts on Microsoft earnings this week? I anticipate them to be strong, but I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure. I haven't done enough research, but from what I've heard, they should be pretty strong. Quentin Simmons again asking me, Rich, what do you think of THCX? I think they look pretty good. Matthew says, Asia Cannabis Corp, watch it. Anything with Asia in it is scary. Just watch the China hustle. Collective Dog is saying, which exchange can these stocks be bought on? Zenabis, MEDIPHARM, Hexo. You can buy, I believe Hexo is on the senior exchange today. You can buy all three of them on the OTC markets in America. And you can buy Zenabis on the TSX. And you can buy MEDIPHARM Labs in Canada and in the US on the OTC and in Canada. And you can buy Hexo on the senior exchange. And I believe Hexo is on the TSX now too. Dave Gushu says, crazy you guys are not all over WeedMD. That's the one of the best ones. Yeah, WeedMD is a good company. I like WeedMD. I've been doing videos on WeedMD for over a year. John O'Neill says Ireland is 260 billion in debt. Oh, they can join the club. Everybody is. Who is not in debt? There's very few nations that are not. Lam Vu says, Rich, what about VGW stock? I like Valens Growworks, another extraction stock, but I like Labs better. So that's why I'm buying Labs. Quinton Simmons is saying, is DRKOF, which is Martello Technologies, a buy? They were low today, and I was looking at buying them myself. I just decided not to, but I think it could be. I think it surely could be. Michael Handelman says, my best one-day trade was Aurora last fall. The second half of the year is going to go very well, pot stocks. The resurrection is coming, folks. Get ready. Matthew says, like number 49. Thank you, Matthew. We're at 58 likes, 67 people watching. I love our like to watch ratio. Let's make it a 1-to-1, guys. Let's squeeze a few more likes and let's be a 1-to-1 right now. Let's get more likes than people watching. Squeeze the likes, guys. And thank you for the 58 likes. I really appreciate you guys. Collective Dog says it's called war footing for a president. Yeah, you know, I don't know if that's the strategy. I hope not. Let's just put it that way. Why not just legalize weed? It's an easy way to do it. Bring a ton of revenue to the company, give everybody what they want, make all the cannabis stocks explode. That'll win you an election. Dan says, can you believe Meta is at 54 cents? WTF. What the frick? The financials coming July 31st. Yeah, and I anticipate the financials to be enormous. That is one of the most undervalued, underappreciated, and underexposed companies out there. I'll probably do a video on them soon, so stay tuned to that. The one and only Doug Whitaker says, save a tree, eat a beaver. Max Power says, FSD swallows. Meta never moves. Yeah, it's great revenue generating company, sucks at building any stock price. Alfonso de la Peña says, there's a lot of YouTube channels on cannabis out there, but you are very unique, Rich. Thanks. I was the first cannabis channel. So yeah, there's a lot of guys that have copied me, but I was the first. David K says, so did a little shopping today too, bought Hexo, Zena, and Martello. Tomorrow should be interesting. Good job, David. I bought 2 of the 3 that you bought, and I was looking at Martello. Great minds think alike, my friend. We did it. 65 likes, 62 people watching. I love you guys. You guys are the best, most powerful community in the world right here, right now on YouTube, the greatest streaming platform in the universe. Love you guys. Okay, I'm just going to go through the last couple questions and messages, and then I'm out because we've been live for an hour and 3 minutes, and I want to let you guys go on with your day. Wayne P says, bought HMMJ plus Zena yesterday. Great job, Wayne. Rob Cha says, Zena is the only one to pick. I like the way you're thinking. Michael Handelman says, pot buyers are all lazy, in my opinion, and don't like to wake up early, so bounces are just as likely to occur mid to late in the day. That's very true. Wayne P says, want some Ianthus and GGB, but trying to bottom hunt. Not sure what I want. Just look at stocks, look at the ones that are near the bottoms and hunt those. Look at the ones, okay, look for the top 10 in Canada and the top 10 in the US. Stick to those. Then look for the Zenas and some of the labs that might not be in the top 10 in Canada and the US, but have the potential to be in the top 10. That's kind of what I'm doing. Collective Dog says, I'm against war. I'm against war too. Gus Toledo says, I'm really excited about Still. Yeah, I like Still as well. They're going to be a very good one. Max Power says, enjoy your day, everyone. Go Zena. Thank you guys for watching. This is your boy Rich from Rich TV Live. If you're not winning, you're not watching. We bring you winners and we bring them to you first. It's true. This is your boy Rich, and I'm out. Peace. I love you guys. Thank you guys for the 66 likes. I appreciate you guys. Tomorrow, I got another interview with another CEO. It will not be live. It will be edited, but I will be doing another interview tomorrow. And Who knows who else I could be interviewing? Phones are ringing off the hook. Tons of new clients, tons of new business. Stay tuned. Your boy's out. Peace. Yeah, and let's hope that Zena gets that license soon. Zena, if you're watching, bring that license, baby. I'm fully loaded. 25,100 shares. Let's go, baby. $5. I'm only asking for $5. Just $5. Would you guys be happy with $5? I'd be happy with $5. $5, $5, $5, $5. But you know what? I'd settle for 10. If you can't give us 5, $10 would be nice. 250 grand. I'd be happy. And guys, go to richtvlive.com, subscribe. Let me put the link in here. So every single time we go live, you guys will get a push notification because YouTube, for whatever reason, even though we go live, they don't push it out to everyone. They don't push it to our whole 21,000 community. I guess it would take too long. It would be too much work for them. So we're doing it ourselves now on Rich TV Live. So go there, richtvlive.com, subscribe, okay? And then every time we're live, we'll send you a push notification. Thank you, guys. 2Clutch says, do you like Ianthus? Looks like it's ready. Over 1.5 million shares just bought. Yeah, I do like Ianthus. 2Clutch says, just put an order for Zena. Thanks for your great work. As always, Rich. And how are you liking the country so far? I'm loving the country. I don't know if you guys can see it. I feel rejuvenated. I got the birds waking up every morning. I'm waking up to birds and greenery. It's amazing. I'll do a couple videos from my backyard soon. Okay, guys, I'm out for the third time now. Peace. But this time for real.